Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Accidental Hero, or I guess Kaos Accidental now. So I just want to bring you guys a quick little commentary on Gears of War 2, and by the way, the gameplay, it's picking up on the 4th round because I cut out the first 3 because they were kind of boring and not a lot went on. And I died, I think, 2 of them, so I just cut it out, and then that way I don't gotta talk forever. So first thing I want to say is thank you guys a lot for the support you guys are giving the channel. I think we just broke 3,100 subscribers, which is ridiculous. So I really appreciate it. I'm sure everyone else on the team does as well, and I hope we can continue to keep you guys entertained and bring out good videos. So now that's out of the way, I don't know about you guys, but ever since the Gears of War 3 beta, I've been pretty much burnt out on Gears of War, at least 1 and 2. I used to love playing Gears of War 2. I don't know why, call me crazy. I used to have a good time playing it, and you know, I didn't mind. It didn't really make me mad at all. But ever since the beta, it's taken a complete 180. I can't stand the game anymore. Every time I get on, I just play a little bit, and then I realize how terrible it actually is. So maybe it took playing an actual really good Gears of War 3, to finally realize how terrible Gears of War 2 actually is. So now, to talk about Gears 3 for a bit. I covered this on my own channel, but I'd just like to talk about the 4 problems I felt were wrong with the beta. The first 2 are obvious, the Retro Lancer and the sawed-off shotgun. As far as I know, they have tweaked the Retro Lancer as the hipfire. It actually has quite a good amount of recoil now, and so yeah, you can't just hipfire it as accurately as you could in the beta. And with the sawed-off shotgun, this really sucks, but I don't think they're gonna actually tweak anything on it, because I know they had a ton of stat tracking things in the beta, and of course the Gnasher was getting most of the kills. So they look at that and then they just go ahead and assume that there's nothing wrong with the sawed-off. But the one thing that did adjust, well, I guess add to the sawed-off, is they added a big light on the front of it. So it'll be red if you're Locust, blue for Cog. So you'll at least be able to know if they have a sawed-off shotgun from a distance. So you're not just going to run up on them and get all surprised at the sawed-off and get all angry. So those 2 out of the way, those ones pretty obvious ones. But the other 2 problems I felt that were pretty bad in the beta that didn't really get, I don't know, complained about a lot, is the frag grenades. For one. The frag grenades were just pulling all types of shenanigans in the beta. I mean, they fixed the planning thing where they don't blow up immediately as soon as you set them off, which is great. It's one of the most frustrating things about Gears of War 2. But that's about the only good thing they did with the frags. I mean, frags were blowing up, and then you heard the beeping. People were throwing them, and then they were hitting the ground and exploding. And I don't know if it was supposed to be like that, but I doubt it was. So I really hope they can get that stuff sorted out for the full game. I'm pretty sure they will, because this seems like it was a pretty not an unnoticeable issue. And okay, the 4th thing was the mantle kick. I like that it's in the game so that you can't just sit back and just Lancer. It kind of speeds up the gameplay a little bit, but it might be just a lag issue. I've had countless times where I get kicked from so far where they'll start hopping over, I'll roll it away, and then I get kicked from so far, and then you're dead every time you get mantle kicked anyway. And times where I'd be mid-mantle kick, and then all of a sudden I'll be teleporting back down, and I'm the one getting mantle kicked. I understand that it's mostly just a lag issue, but if they could do anything to tweak that, to make it, I don't know, less connection reliant, then that would be great. It would make it a little less frustrating. And other than those things, I really felt that the beta was awesome. I really wish you could have played Execution or whatnot in it, but it was still a lot of fun, so I guess I really can't complain that much. So anyways, the only Gears of War I am really actually playing frequently, at least, is Gears of War PC. I'm really having a lot of fun playing that. It's I don't know, it's a really smooth game. It's like Gears of War 1 with almost no lag. I've joined 2-bar connections on there that are better than 3-bar connections on console. So if you guys haven't checked out Gears of War PC at all, and if you have a good enough PC to run it, I strongly suggest you go and check it out. Just go to gamesforwindowslive.com. It's only 20 bucks on there, and you can download it, so you don't have to worry about going to find a disc, because I know it's almost impossible to find it on disc, unless you get it off Amazon or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. The only downside is it's not a very popular game. There is a decent amount of people that play it, but you're not going to find that many matches. Ranked matches on there are never. I think I've only played 2 ranked matches, and I've had the game for almost a year now. And so you gotta play public, which isn't a bad thing. There's no complaining. But most of the games up there are King of the Hill, because King of the Hill is actually in Gears PC. So it's basically like Annex, and you can stand up. And as well, from Gears of War 2, Gold Rush, Sanctuary, and Courtyard, all 3 of those maps were actually exclusive to the PC. Until Epic, I guess, ran out of ideas and they just snagged them and put them on Gears of War 2. I know Sanctuary is really similar. Gold Rush is pretty much the same, except for there's chain link fences by the stairs. They don't really have that on PC, and you can actually roll off the ledge and skip most of the staircase, which is pretty cool. And Courtyard is pretty much the same too, but actually underneath where the grenade room is, it's actually completely different. There's 2 sets of staircases that are added, as well as this completely different. I'll probably cut in the Gold Rush thing I was talking about, as well as Courtyard, so you guys can get a little bit of a visual representation. But yeah, as of lately, I'm really loving Gears of War PC. It's miles better than Gears of War 1 and 2 on console, I think. So I'll probably, hopefully, bring you guys a few videos of Gears PC get blindfired, as well as I have a few Gears of War 1 and 2 clips. Not that many, but I was thinking of doing a series where I release every couple of weeks, say like a mini-tage or whatever, with all my Gears of War 1 and 2 clips I get. I don't know how good they'll be. They're not going to be terrible. They're going to be still pretty entertaining to watch. But that's where I need your guys' help. I'm trying to think of a series name that's kind of clever, that goes along with my gamer tag. I've been just totally stumped, and I can't think of anything. So if you guys can think of anything that you think is a little bit quirky or whatnot, go ahead and throw it down in the comments. And if I see anything I like, I'll probably use it, and I'll credit you and whatnot. And so hopefully I can get that sorted out soon, and I can crank out the first episode, because I know I got a decent amount of clips right now. And I'll probably do at least up until Gears of War 3, just Gears of War 1 and 2, and maybe PC clips in there too. And yeah, for Gears of War 3, I'm not sure if I will continue it from then, because I'm not really sure how everything's going to happen in there, because I know we're doing client houses and whatnot. So, but I think that's everything I want to talk to you guys about. So I'll talk to you gents later.